All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is not Saturday at 9 o'clock, but indeed Wednesday around 9:45. I'm Zyori. With me is Hyper, though off camera. He is here nonetheless in good spirit. Josh, how are you doing this morning, my friend?
Pretty good. I'm ready to play some Dota.
Me too. We're going to queue up here. We are going to be playing Dota 2 again. That is the game of choice, Josh. I know you've been practicing hard now that the unfortunate news that I've already announced via Twitter, Facebook, and every other social media outlet. Welcome back to the ranks of unemployment, Josh.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations. Welcome to the world of free time.
I know.
How are you on
A lot of
that
time to
front?
play my Dota and Civilization because that's what I've been doing. And watching stocks.
Watching stocks. Exactly right. And speaking of stocks, let's go ahead and take a look. We're actually going to start with stocks. I think we haven't done that the past few weeks. And I have to admit, Josh, the past few weeks have been a little sloppy. Mostly due to my fault because I've been traveling and had some overnighters. So talk to us about stocks, Josh. What are we looking at here? We switched it up. Tech stocks are no longer the taste flavor of the week.
Yeah, no, definitely. Last week there was the huge breakout of all the banking stocks because Ben Bernanke came out and was like, we're going to do a third round of quantitative easing. And what shocked everyone was this was kind of anticipated, but the way they're going to do it this time is to buy back mortgages from banks and everything. And they plan to spend like $40 billion a month in buying mortgages. And this is supposedly going to lower the rates that are already incredibly low right now for mortgages.
Yes. So that's just good news across the boards for the banks, huh?
Good news for them, yeah, because that frees up when the Federal Reserve buys back mortgages from them, that frees up capital for the banks to invest in other things or offer more mortgages and just gives the banks a little more leeway to spend their billions of dollars that they have.
I see. Well, that's good news. I wish I had followed suit and bought some Morgan Stan, maybe a little BAC.
Yeah, they all did pretty well. All of them were up. The whole stock market was up, actually, off of the good news of, I guess this is considered another round of stimulus.
And let's see, where are we? Crap, how do I just want to look at one individual. Okay, how's the market doing? Oh wow, 13.5 on Dow Jones, almost 3.2 on Nasdaq. That's pretty good. It's holding.
Yeah, the
13
market's
and 3.
definitely been recovering. I think these past couple of days it's been cooling down since last week. A lot of stocks really broke out on the very good news that they're going to do another round of stimulus, and they said this round is supposed to go on indefinitely until the unemployment rate decreases.
Wow.
So.
Well, that's good news. Yeah, what is the unemployment rate right now? That was one of the hot button issues, or I guess will be coming up when the debates start.
It's like 8.1, I think, right now. At the
start that doesn't sound too bad to me. 8.1, it's well below 10.
Yeah. The big thing is people are starting to drop out of like trying to search for jobs.
Oh, people are giving up after 2 years. Oh,
yeah, people are starting to give up, I think, is what's the issue. So even though like it went down from like 8.3 to 8.1 this past month, but like the number of people that are looking for and everything is like decreased, and even though the number's going down, it's not going down in a good way.
Right.
So
I see what you're saying. Well, yeah, that's true. And the thing about the unemployment rate that's a little bit misleading is that doesn't factor in people that have jobs unrelated to their field. You know, if you're a college graduate with a degree in architecture and you can only find a job at Wawa making hoagies, you still count as being employed in that statistic. But, you know, in the functional world, you don't really consider yourself properly employed.
Oh yeah, I know college grads, they're like underemployment and everything, and just not have enough hours, I think, is like the statistics are like really high for recent college grads.
Well, and that's like, that's one of the things Carlo was talking about. One of our real life friends was saying he had to fill out a survey, and they're like, oh, do you have a job? And he's like, yeah, I'm a server at Adelphia. So it has nothing to do with biomedical engineering. So like, he was just like, it's so stupid. They use this information to like generate bullshit statistics about, look, all of our graduates get jobs afterwards. It's like, I can't find a job in biomed that doesn't suck. So it's sort of a similar thing. Facebook, though, talk to me, Josh. It's not as crappy as it was, but it's still embarrassingly low.
It's bottoming out. I think the last news on Facebook was like Zuckerberg promised not to sell his shares or whatever for like a year.
Is that a real promise? Like, is there anything that he's bound to do that, or is that just like?
Well, you can see if he upholds this promise, because when people sell a lot of their shares, they have to file it when insiders do it. So you would see that he would be selling his shares, and I guess we wouldn't see it, but someone who looks over all the SEC forms and everything that Facebook has to fill out would catch it and be like, wait, you lied.
You lied. You're a flip-flopper.
But yeah, as far as I can tell, like, he's gonna uphold that promise because he doesn't really care about money. It's like,
well, that's true. He does have a lot in the bank.
His big thing.
Yeah, that is sort of his thing. He doesn't.
I mean, he doesn't really need to sell his shares to make $1 billion, since I don't know. I don't think he plans to do anything really big.
Plan to do anything.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna sell his shares and be like, "Peace, guys, I'm going to the moon." Starts on moon colony or something.
The moon colony. You would bring up the moon colony, Josh.
Would, because that's what someone with a lot of billions of dollars could do.
All right, Newt Gingrich.
Yep. He would do it too.
God, that fucking guy, man. I honestly am so glad he did not become president, or like even have a chance of becoming president.
You know, he's a bully. You should see him when people like criticize him too on his like remarks that he's made. Even though they're wild, he like just goes in full defensive mode where he just like goes crazy on them, tries to bite off their head.
Tries to bite off their head. All right, Josh, it's time to pick. Are we gonna do something cheesy? Do you want to do Dazzle Naga or Venno Naga?
Sure.
Which one do you have a preference?
I guess we'll just do, I don't know, whoever you feel best at playing AC.
I haven't played in a couple days. Venno's a little more fun, but I'm a lot better with Dazzle.
We'll do Dazzle then.
All right, beautiful. All right, so Josh, what's our first piece of news today? I have the spreadsheet open here. What do we got? Lay it on me.
First thing was like last week, there was a big strike in Chicago where all the teachers were trying to argue about like new, I guess, salaries and just general like rights that they have as like, a union. And I forget how many teachers went on strike, but basically it was like, my understanding is like it was basically the whole city of Chicago. So like no kids were going to school. I think it just got resumed like yesterday or today.
So this begs an interesting question, Josh. Where do you stand on the whole union thing? Are you a union guy? Are you pro uni or not so much?
And so I look at it as this way. Unions are like the last barrier before like basically big governments can impose like really harsh restrictions and everything and basically just have control of their workforce. Unions, even though they may end up making products cost a little bit more or may have like some crazy things, they like hold a standard of living for the American workforce. And even though like they're seen as the bad guys because they're making people pay more and everything, they're like raising the standard over overall living. So I kind of have to side with the unions on this one.
Well, I was talking a little more macroscopically, just sort of how you feel about unions in general, not necessarily about this particular incident. Teachers are one that I actually almost what I think of in my head is my one exception to a union that I think has I don't think unions are necessarily a bad thing, but I think they've gotten a little out of control and need to be tapered back a little bit. But teachers, it opens a whole nother can of worms for me. I'm just astonished about how little America cares about education. I think our teachers are just grossly underpaid in general, so I can see why they would strike. And so I guess I agree with you. I sort of side with the unions as well. Side with the unions as well on this sort of no matter. But
yeah.
Do you know
well,
like what their salaries were or what they were demanding or anything?
Well, it's kind of surprising because Chicago teachers actually get paid more than like any other, the average salary, I guess, a teacher.
Yeah, Oprah
and
and
everything.
shit.
And they were like trying to argue like bargaining rights, and I think something was like they wanted to get paid more, but they didn't want to have the ability to get fired by like principals. I think part of the thing was principals were going to get more like say over stuff, and that's where like teachers getting paid more is where I wouldn't mind it, but the thing is they like can't really get fired after they're tenured and everything. They have like it's pretty hard to do.
Yeah,
So like if you pay them more, I think you should be able to like
I agree.
be able to fire, I guess, and have more control over
I see. I see. That's see. Tenure is a union thing that I don't really agree with. I'm not big on the tenure. It doesn't. I mean, I see why it was necessary, but now it just seems sort of like, just if you screw up, you can get. Who cares if you've been there for 10 years? Like you can still get fired. Like it's. I don't know. That never really made much sense to me, Josh.
Mhm. Yeah, the whole system needs reworking, and I don't know. I don't know what their final like whatever you call it, what they agreed on to everything, and their if they did settle, I don't know what their final settlement was.
Okay, I see.
But that was one of the things that they were trying to argue for. Is like some percentage pay rate every year or pay rise every year.
Okay, I see. Yeah, well, I mean, I really do think teachers are pretty underpaid. I mean, they have such an important job. I mean, what bugs me more about the budget is the fact that what percentage we put into military spending compared to what percentage goes into, like, education. College in this country is just too absurdly expensive, Josh.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is, they have really good like retirement plans and everything.
Who does?
Like teachers.
Mm-hmm.
So like that like makes up in like part for like their decrease in salary is their benefits
Well, that's
when
true.
they retire.
That's a good point.
So I don't know all the numbers on like teachers.
Yeah, oh yeah, me neither.
But
It's
like,
a lot
I
of
do
info
know
to
that they
swallow.
have pretty good retirement rates compared to everyone else. And you're going toe to toe with that guy.
I know. Oh god, that might not have been a good idea.
Don't worry, I was fighting for you.
Oh, I should have slowed him.
Yeah, we probably could have killed him, but you were too close. Too close to death.
Well, so that's exciting. So are they back? Are they back to work now? At least are the kids getting educated? I mean, that's really the worst part.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw something in the news where they might have reached something like last night. I haven't looked at the news this morning to see if they actually did. I don't know. Push news stuff was just like,
Yeah, we can kill this guy, dude. Just throw a net on him.
okay.
Let's just go for it. Nice.
They're not gonna get you, right?
He might. One more shot.
I'm punching him.
dead.
I'm punching him.
Oh no.
Oh, got him.
It's all right. It was totally worth it. Nicely done, buddy.
Oh yeah.
So, well, that's good. I'm glad. You know, that is weird though. I wonder why Chicago? Because you're right. They are paid very well in Chicago relative to a lot of other places in the country.
It probably just had to do with their contracts being up or something. They had to. Their negotiation period
Right.
was up, and they didn't like what was being thrown at them.
Right. All right. What's up next, Josh? I'll take over last hitting here while you tab out. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I want to know
Right,
if you
this
knew a
guy.
little bit about this, about Valve's moving to
What's this guy doing?
he's like AFK.
What was that?
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Like, okay.
I was wondering if you could tell me more about this though. Is Valve moving into more of like console? It seems like it may be coming up.
Right. Well, are you talking about the Valve TV thing, the streaming TV?
The big screen or whatever it's called. And
Yeah, I actually, I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know very much about it. I haven't read too much into it. I know that the thing I read a little bit more about was the Valve TV thing, and I think they just feel like it's an underserved market. And like, right now, there's a lot of people that are really into gaming, but do it only on console. Like, console gaming is still a pretty big deal, and like, those devices sort of multitask. Like, I mean, the Wii online kind of sucks because the stupid pointer is really hard to type with. Like, that's the whole thing, is having a keyboard that's, like, virtual that doesn't suck. Even on Xbox, it's pretty tedious to, like, type out a web address, you know?
oh yeah, yeah.
So, That's like an area where Valve was really like, all right, this needs improvement. And they designed this thing, I forget what they called it. It's like a clover leaf thing. So like you use the joystick to go around, and then there's like
Yeah, I
five
saw
buttons.
that.
You saw the diagram, yeah. And I thought that was really cool. Like I never really would have thought of that as a way to go about it if I was on that problem-solving team. And I just thought that was neat. So they're trying to use that to like buff up consoles and make them more of a true multi-device, where it's like a gaming device, but you can surf the net like you could on a PC. Here, you want to kill Dro? She's gonna get
You know
stunned.
what? Oh, someone's TPing in, and I.
It's Disruptor. She stood her ground though. We got it.
Oh no! Run AC.
All right, I have Grave. We should be good here.
I have.
We might be able to
potion.
turn this, dude. We can.
I have 0 mana. I can't do anything right now
Just hit
besides.
him. Oh god, I can kill him
Oh,
myself.
shit.
I don't even need you, son.
I was trying to go around that thing and chop down the tree, but my clicking skills are not that good.
I
I'm
don't
gonna buy
have any.
arcane boots, so I should have mana now.
Oh snap! Give me some of that Mansky.
Give
Here,
me
I
some
have.
mana.
I have 2 mana potions. I'll give you one.
I don't need potions.
I gave it to you anyway. Warcraft Wednesday, buddy. We share potions on days like Warcraft Wednesday.
Share potions.
We
Look
share
at this.
potions.
Everyone came into our lane. Look at this.
Josh, think that
Every
means we're
single
good.
game, they always come into our lane.
I mean, it's kind of expected if you do a cheesy combo like this. Skills to pay the bills.
I don't expect it.
So yeah, I don't know too much about the console thing itself or exactly like what's going on with it, but that was the part that I read about, and I just thought that was really cool. And that, I mean, Valve is a really innovative company. It's sort of, I don't know, I guess public knowledge, but just a testament to why Valve is as awesome as they are, I suppose.
I know. I think that people said it hinted towards a console and everything, and I haven't seen said like controller and everything. Even though I did see the picture of what they like plan to do, like as far as like being able to type.
Yeah. All right, we can. Oh god, we got a guy here, dude.
Oh shit!
Tunnel
I
vision
was not paying
to the
attention.
max. Oh, Rubik left. Poor guy.
God
Yeah,
damn
like he's like
Rubik.
slow team. He's all mad.
We are a little slow.
A little slow. Talking about the news, bro.
I
So,
know.
yeah, I'm actually a little bit disappointed in myself. I should have looked at this news and researched that a little bit because it is very interesting.
Yeah, I was hoping. I don't know. You may have known a little more about that.
I don't have any inside information about it. Though.
Yeah, I saw the YouTube video.
I saw the YouTube video, yeah. So what else do we have, Josh? Let me take a look at the spreadsheet here. Oh god.
Oh crap! I didn't find my.
Look at your micro, man. Alright, I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit here. Just
Okay.
because there is one thing in particular I want to talk about while it's fresh in my mind. We were talking about it last night, Zynga, and their incredible ability to copyright infringe on virtually everyone else. The Sims, and quite a few other games. Talk to me about Zynga, man. I'm so embarrassed to admit that my only purchase in the stock market thus far with personal funds has been with Zynga, because they really are letting me down.
Letting you down, and letting me down too.
I think, yeah, letting you down more so. I think you're a little more in the hole than I am with via Zynga, but oh man, it was just absolute worst time. Oh, we can kill this guy.
Yeah, I should have done it.
He's gonna
Oh
get stunned.
no!
Oh, stupid wall.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't stop me. Nope, they silenced me. They stopped me.
Oh god.
I sang. Oh no!
You didn't really need to do that.
Wait, yeah, I did because they
Where'd you go?
teleported me back.
Oh god, Disruptor, yeah. Alright, I can grave you.
Oh no!
Oh god, I didn't see him. I'm so sorry.
AC, there's like 3. Yeah. Everyone's
know.
coming for you, AC.
No!
Why do people hate us so much? They hate us, AC.
They really do. Oh, I should
Like,
have graved
what is
myself.
this rigness?
I hope our other lanes are doing something.
Hope
Albert.
other lanes.
Come on, Albert, you can do it, buddy.
God dang it.
So what is this you're talking about? They're copying Pokemon now. They've moved on
Yeah,
from copying The
Pokemon's
Sims.
like apparently like yeah, it's like came back and they're like Zynga announced that they're like countersuing EA because EA is suing them for The Sims, and they're countersuing for like whatever they call the Ville. No, not the Ville. They're equivalent to Sim City basically.
Oh, yeah, I don't know the names. Yo, if you come up, port top, man.
I'm running.
Oh my god, he ported. Damn it, Disruptor, you bastard.
I'm coming. Are you still alive?
I'm not here. He ported me back to the base. Son of a bitch. I really hate that hero.
Here's gay.
So, wow. Yeah, I know. Whatever it's called. I'm not really into the Zynga games. Whenever I tell people I bought Zynga stock, they're like, "Oh, wow, you must really like Farmville." I'm like, "What? No. Are you kidding me? That's not why you buy stocks."
He must really like Farmville.
Like, what? It was like the one time that lady at work, I was wearing that StarCraft shirt, the Archons are people too. She was like, "What's an Archon?" I'm like, "You really, like, you don't even want me to explain it." And she was like, "No, really, I might understand. I watched The Big Bang Theory." I'm just like, you're so far gone right now. Like, oh god.
The Big Bang Theory. Oh my god, are we gonna miss him? I gave you mana to do something. Oh, how do you know we were coming?
Oh.
These people are being sneaky, I don't like it.
Yeah, I should probably buy some wards, but I'm trying to get my core items first.
How do you not have your core items? You're like stealing kills.
I mean, I have a lot of core items, man. Like, you know, I'm talking to Orchid.
I'm talking about my all 6 item slots filled.
Dude, you know I play semi-carry Dazzle. I expect the hard supports to help support early, and then I'll take over. I'm the hard support.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Dude, this guy's got a terrible name. Let's hurt him.
I'm down for hurting people.
Alright, I slowed him. You might be able to just kill him. Yeah,
I'm just TPing in.
Oh god. Oh god, I got stuck.
All my people are dying.
I just graved myself. We're good. Keep going.
Get out of here. Get another
oh god.
TP.
Oh god, I might be dead.
Oh my god, and mid came.
I'm dead. Okay. Wow, they really did all come.
Here's Bat Rider though. He's gonna save me. Nope, he's not gonna save me.
Come on, Bat Rider, do something.
Bat Rider.
Bring on the pain, Bat Rider. There you go. He lassoed him. He's put him on fire. That's all he did though. That's it. Disruptor is really irritating. I need to learn how to play that hero.
God, I tried to sing at the last second.
That was the worst ult I've ever seen.
Shut up.
That was terrible.
Shut up. I'm gonna kill
Get him,
this
Albert.
guy.
Come on, Albert. You're downhill, Albert.
Here we go. Got him. Don't worry.
Big RNG. Yo, Albert was making me a little nervous, man.
Yeah, I don't like. We should like make a comp just to counter all the people that come into our lane.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm porting back up.
Dude, everyone's here. This is a lane to be in, AC.
This is the action-packed lane. Like,
this is so much action right now. A little too much.
Here we go. I'm giving it to Dro.
I'm gonna come over and buy Ring of Hell.
She's gonna get stunned. She's gonna get stunned. Get her, Bat Rider. Do something.
Bat Rider got teleported back by Disruptor.
Poor guy.
Dude, that is so annoying.
It really, dude. It's the best if you pour it in. As soon as someone ports, you put it on him. It just sends him back to the base.
How is that hero not instant banned in every single pro game? I don't understand it.
I don't know. I mean, he does get banned some, but I certainly see why.
That is such a devastating mechanic when you're trying to like back up your team. You like push and make something like a 45. Someone tries to TP in.
Yeah, man, it's ridiculous. And that like little orb thing that he does on the ground, like it's pretty good if you can use it right.
I kind of want to kill Lion because he keeps trying to like come up here and be sneaky in our lane.
Let's do it, man. Let's just roam. We can do whatever we want. I mean, it's a 5v4, so I'm not really that worried.
Should be worried, AC. Where's Lion?
I thought we were going mid. Oh wait, right here. Here's Dro. Oh no, here's Lion.
Oh shit, I'm really far away, but I'm coming.
Wait, you're not with me, dude?
No. I was going the other way to go mid, because they have wards. They've got to have wards.
I mean, goddamn it. It doesn't matter. I mean, the two of us, we can just steamroll them, man. We do a lot of damage. We have a lot of minus armor, and we're all physical. Alright, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about more news. So,
sneaky.
So, what was the last point we were making? Why is Zynga countersuing EA?
Just basically because they're suing them to begin with.
Oh, do they have any real grounding or standing or whatever the word is? Legal standing?
I don't know. It becomes like one of those fishy things where, like, I guess you could argue that a lot of games copy off each other, but like no one really goes to court because that's like just how the industry works.
Well, it's just a fine line. I mean, there's a lot of like mechanics and stuff that are just included in good video games. So yeah, I guess so. I see what you mean. Sometimes it's just like, I mean, you can sue somebody for anything, even if it's totally outrageous, you know?
Yeah, so it'll be interesting how that all turns out because it stands to possibly set a precedent for like all future game design. If like some side wins and they say, yeah, this is infringing on our creation and everything.
Yeah, well, but don't you think this case is also a little bit more specific in the way of it's like legit copyright infringement? I mean, they do look strikingly similar if you look at the two games.
Oh yeah. They are definitely have their very eerily similarities that are like.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
So yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to
Yeah,
see
you
how
might want to
everything
come
turns out.
mid if you're not.
I'm coming mid. I'm walking there.
Like they're
Put the
getting
barrier.
serious.
I'm gonna put everyone to sleep. You ready? Everyone go to sleep.
All right, just tell me when you're gonna break it.
I'm gonna kill Disruptor because I hate him so much.
Yeah, I slowed him too. So I don't know. I mean, I think even if they're found guilty of copyright infringement, it might not necessarily like create an industry precedent. I mean, it could, but I think this case might be a little more extreme.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I got this girl to turn around. Where are you guys, man?
Oh,
Why did you all man down?
So I didn't think you were gonna catch him.
Of course we're gonna catch him. He's slow. He's got treads. I've got phase boots.
Oh, I didn't know you had phase boots. I didn't think you were
Always
gonna
get
catch
phase
him.
boots. Always get phase boots.
I always get phase boots except on Naga because I need mana.
Alright, so, but yeah, I don't know. It still makes me sad. Zynga really, I mean, it was just like the worst timed investment. Like, what was it, 2 days after I bought it, it just dropped like 40% because they announced all their new stuff and scared everybody away. And then their COO quit. Then they got sued.
Yeah, basically, yeah, a bunch of people are leaving Zynga, and I don't know. They have like a lot of deals and a lot of good potential, but like it's just not turning into money, I guess. So, have to see. Have to see how everything turns out.
Yeah.
I still think it'll eventually go up, and it's finding a bottom right now. It seems to be holding steady at least at this current rate.
Yeah, it seems it's sort of bottomed out.
And as long as they don't like report on their next earnings report that like, I don't know, that they've burned everything they own, should be okay. Oh, this guy's hurting me.
Yeah, dude, Razor hurts. That silence is so annoying from Dro. Like, it is really...
Oh shit.
Oops.
Disruptor just screwed me over with his ult. I hate him.
Uh-oh, Josh.
Let the record show.
Let the record show I absolutely hate this Disruptor. Alright, we need to start working together, man. Our team's falling behind. I'm getting nervous. We shouldn't have... I don't know. Gotta be more aggressive, Josh, I'm telling you. I still don't think you... I just bought some. I don't think you know how powerful we are together. Like, you know everything that Dazzle does, right? Like, all physical. We can wreck people. You have minus armor. I have minus armor. It's nutso, man.
I know. I just kind of want to kill Disruptor a lot now because he's kind of annoying me.
Yeah, let's just grief him, man. Let's make him feel the hate of 1,000 suns.
Oh my god, they're just ganking us.
Yep. I gotta farm out my pipe.
They may be coming to you soon. You see who they were, right? Okay.
Yeah, fine. So, yeah, poorly timed investment. What else do we have today, Josh?
Hold on a second. Let's come up and gank yellow.
Hold on, put a ward down here. Oh god, there's purple.
Are you here?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Why'd you steal that?
Sorry. Oh wait. Oh
Why don't
god.
you save it for something else?
I got my ult off. I'm gonna make you invincible.
I did that just so we can get this guy.
Yeah. All right. I'll slow him right away. Beautiful. We already have top tower. Oh shit. Walked right into the creep wave. That was pretty good, man. Just wrecked him.
They're trying to be sneaky on us, and we can't be sneaky on them.
Those rat bastards.
I know. God damn it.
Goddamn rat bastards.
Damn rat bastards.
Little ratskis, man. Can't let your ratskis get away with that? Alright, so what's next, Josh? Lay on some more news, buddy.
Some more news. I guess, I don't know if you've been paying attention to it, but like, we are not doing well in the Middle East. and
No, I don't
they've
pay
been
attention. I still want to move to Singapore, and you're telling me I shouldn't.
yeah, it's not a good idea at the moment. Like I said, maybe in a couple years, not now though. But yeah, last week our embassy in Libya, I believe it is,
Libya.
the ambassador actually got killed, and two people that also work there in our embassy got killed. And then they set fire to our embassy in like Yemen, and then there's been like protests and even Australia, and like basically, it's all in response to this video. I haven't seen this video yet.
Is it available online? Can I download it? Or is it
It's
contraband?
well, I think it's on YouTube. You can't watch it on YouTube if you're in these countries where this stuff is happening. But it has, I think it's like basically defacing Islam and their beliefs and everything. And
They're so sensitive.
oh, I'm killing this guy. But yeah, apparently it's like it's really hateful. Yeah, and I don't know exactly. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but I think like some church groups and people were like promoting it and everything.
Church groups promoting a hate tape. Ooh, who would have thought? Sorry, that was cynical.
Oh, I had to get away, but yeah, some southern like groups or something like that were promoting it and everything, and now yeah, people are just really upset.
Well,
and then like today, I think the some like French magazine made a cartoon with Muhammad in it.
oh, it's a big no-no, man. He got a lot of death threats, I can imagine.
Yep, so it's not looking good at the moment.
Uh-oh. Alright, wasted grave. Yeah. Well, I can see that in a lot of those Middle Eastern countries, like Yemen or whatever, and Libya, but Australia, how did that happen? I mean, why is there like a big like Arab presence in Australia, or was it just like
I think it's people just like all around the world, more specifically in the Middle East and everything, are not happy with everything that's going on, and I don't really know. It's not a very good thing, and I have to see how everything pans out, because people are like having second thoughts about trying to do democracy and everything, and in the Middle East.
No, not second thoughts. Oh damn, you guys just wrecked them. Josh, we got this.
Look how many Nagas there are. Look how many Nagas there are here.
That is a lot of Nagas. Please don't steal my bike. Wow, so that is a little scary. That has some pretty serious repercussions. So maybe you are right. Maybe I should just stay in America for a little longer, and in a few years we'll reevaluate our trek to Asia. Live amongst the greatest gamers in the world. It's kind of my goal, man.
Greatest gamers in the world.
Dude, they're pretty serious over there. I'm not gonna lie. LAN parties and everything. I wish we had more LAN centers here in the States that were popular, but dude, LAN centers are huge over there, and that makes everything more exciting.
Yeah. Everyone's got their own computer here, and their own tablet.
Yeah, and their own tablet.
And their own everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe in a couple of years. And yeah, we'll have to see how this pans out, because yeah, it's not looking very good at the moment. Especially like this almost calls for like war and everything when you start killing like ambassadors and everything.
Yeah, that's pretty hardcore, man. That's hardcore parkour.
So yeah, the big thing is like,
oh god,
I'm not even sure we can.
I might be dead here, Josh. Are you nearby?
Dude, there's like three of them. It's just you. No one's even close to you.
No, Axe was there. They just killed Axe.
Oh.
Before they killed me. Axe just
okay.
bought back. He's serious. All right, that may have been my bad. Got a little overzealous. So you're right. That is like a precursor to war, though.
Yeah, it's not good. I know some in places where they've trained the militia and everything. The militia has been killing like soldiers of like NATO, and it's like not just the U.S. It's like of other countries too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, honestly, that is one good thing about America, man. I do feel very safe here. Of all that money we put into military spending, I do feel safe, and I feel very confident that they will do everything they can to ensure that I can still continue to enjoy my sugary beverages and my internet.
Speaking of sugary beverages, they like started doing this, but they officially passed it in New York, where they banned
Yeah, it's
sugary drinks. It's like
portion
official
control,
now.
right?
What?
It's like hardcore portion control.
Yeah. It's like 16 ounces the max limit now.
Yeah, okay.
And they finally, yeah, the big thing is like it finally became law or whatever. So I'm going. How this guy just drained all my mana?
Oh my god, that Dro is so fun. She has 22 health. I should have just hit her. Josh, that was the most fail I've ever done.
Oh man, I'm down here fighting this Razor. Somehow I lost all my mana.
I don't really know how you did that.
I don't know if I didn't have a lot to begin with, or...
Yeah, I just failed pretty hard right there. I should have been able to... I should have just done that differently. So, wow.
Yeah, portion control in New York.
How do you
Trying
feel
to make...
about that? I mean, I honestly don't have a big problem with the portion control.
I mean, I honestly don't care.
Did we talk about this last week?
A little bit, I think.
Okay.
I feel like we did. We talked about something like this last week.
Alright. Continue on, though, sorry.
But yeah, I don't know. The whole thing, like, the supersized meals, like, I think that was a right move to get rid of the supersize.
Supersize.
Yeah, like, they don't sell anymore. Ever since that that documentary, Supersize Me.
Supersize Me, yeah, that was pretty solid negative PR right there. There wasn't much recovering from that.
Yeah, that, yeah. I've seen that, though. It's pretty interesting.
It's a little overly dramatic. The thing I don't like about it is that he goes from being an organic vegan to eating nothing but McDonald's. Like, you know, he's like throwing up because he's eating a Big Mac. It's like, oh, come on, dude. Like, you set yourself up for that. Like, you could have like conditioned a little bit and said, like, he purposefully put his body into shock to make it more dramatic, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, those are illusions. So,
Was he vegan? I almost forgot. I knew his wife was a vegan. I forgot if he also was one too.
About 90% sure. Oh god, man, this is bad.
Oh no, I'm not here again.
God damn it! Why did I go up that far? Oh, I was gonna plant wards. I'm starting to fail a little bit.
Oh no, dude, Droll's getting scary.
Exactly. That's what. All right, we need to really stop messing around here.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there. Blue, I know, had just left to go down. He's coming.
I mean, it was kind of my fault for being up that far, but I was just trying to plant a ward. So, yeah. Anyway, back to the portion control. My whole thing is I have mixed feelings. You know, as some of my conservativeness. You know, I think if you really want to be a fatty, wow, we're getting cleaned up here. If you really want to be a fatty, we just got genocided. If you want to be a fatty and like be a total lard bucket and like, you know, have a whole lot of health problems, that's cool. That's your prerogative. And if even with portion control, you can still do that. But as you know, the child of someone that works in public health, and you know, I've had relatives die of health issues, like not obesity, but you know, I have some fat relatives and stuff. I don't know. I'm a little sensitive to it. I make a very small effort to be at least somewhat healthy with what I eat. I don't know. I think it's a happy medium. I don't think it's too restrictive, but I think it does, you know, I think it will help from a macro perspective with some of the childhood obesity. I mean, it's hard to deny that that's sort of an epidemic in our country right now. Also, it's hard to deny that our team is a bunch of fucking quitters.
God damn. There goes our team.
I know, man. This is bad news bears. And I mean, it's not like this game is over. We could still win this pretty easily with a good team fight.
Not looking good, AC.
It's not looking good at all. We made too many dumb moves. But what do you think? I mean, on more of a philosophical standpoint, I guess. I mean, personally, it's really not that big of a deal, but...
Yeah, no, I think it's a step in the right direction because it's going to, like, save us money overall, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
And that's the other thing. My big beef is that, you know, like... Same. You can use the example. There's a lot of examples in other areas. You know, like helmet laws for motorcycles. I don't really seatbelt laws. I don't really give a shit if you want to wear a seatbelt, if you want to wear a helmet or not. If you want to wear not wear a helmet while you're on your motorcycle and go 90 down the freeway, that's cool, man. But you have to understand that if you have an accident and get a traumatic brain injury and drool and need like a personal care attendant around the clock, don't fucking expect me to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can't cry me a river and then be like, uh-oh, Lion's probably gonna kill me here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's a little beefcake.
and where I'm pushing bottom.
And he has a scepter. You know, don't jack up my healthcare premiums. You know, so it's sort of the same thing where that's your prerogative. But what really bothers me is the people that, you know, eat themselves practically to death and go on disability because they're so fat. It's like, well, you chose to do that. Yeah, you're disabled now, but that was 100% preventable for a really long period of time. Nobody gets fat overnight, you know. So that's sort of my take on it. I don't really have a problem, but it bugs me when, you know, it comes back to, like, you know, Obama's saying, well, we need to give everybody health care. It's like, well, sort of, but at what cost, man? Preventative medicine is significantly more cost effective than reactive medicine. You know?
Uh-huh.
It's a lot cheaper to prevent yourself from getting diabetes than it is to deal with, like, buying insulin and whatnot. So that's sort of my take on it. I mean, to think about getting a meal where you have a, what? If you get the biggest size, what is it, a 32-ounce drink? Or
I don't know how
like
big
that.
they get now.
I mean,
I get a small, honestly.
There's just no reason to give a human that much soda in one sitting. And there are people that, like, pound a couple of those a day. Like, it's just so much sugar. I think part of it also is just, like, education. I think it doesn't really matter what the laws are. The fundamental problem is people don't understand. They don't understand what consuming that vast amount of sugar does to their bodies. They probably don't even understand how much sugar they're actually bringing in. They have no idea how much a gram actually is. Like, they just have no concept of what they're actually doing, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty bad, too, because when you're young, you can do it, and you won't feel anything.
Exactly. And people really use that logic to, like, in a very negative way. They just don't realize that it's not for everyone. You know, like that video that surfaced maybe 6 months ago of that kid from, I think it was in Thailand, that was addicted to cigarettes, and he's like 3, you know, and he's like a chain smoker. And his dad's logic was, but it doesn't seem to be hurting him yet. And it's like, well, yeah, no shit, asshole. That's how cigarettes will work. They don't kill you overnight. Like, you're not going to get emphysema from, you know, 50 packs of cigarettes. Like, see how this kid's doing 10 years from now, bro. I don't know. So that's sort of my rant about fatties. But honestly, I think it all goes back to education. It's a fault of education that people don't understand that stuff. I mean, I read food labels, not that it really... I mean,
But, like, how much do you have to educate people? Because, like the dangerous smoking has been known for years, and they're like they even try to put like the effects of smoking and everything on like the whatever.
honestly, I think
Smoking
effective
packs.
campaigning is just
So
starting
like
to kick
how
in.
far? Yeah, how far do you need to go?
Well-
Eventually people are just gonna, like, if you want to smoke, you're gonna smoke, and so
Exactly.
eventually you gotta like tell people basically no. You like actually take away their ability to do it.
Well,
If you're gonna completely stop it, is the thing.
I think no, you need to find ways to incentivize non-smoking and disincentivize smoking, but still allow people to do things within their rights and not put them at a huge disadvantage. You know, one thing is, if you're a smoker, I would say you should not be able to qualify for normal health care. Your health care should be more expensive. It's just a fact that I think there's enough evidence to support the notion that if you're if you're a pack-a-day smoker, you're at a significantly higher health risk for an array of different disorders. Therefore, you should be required to pay more money for it.
Don't
know?
they? I feel like they do that or something.
They might do it some. Maybe it needs to be intensified, but you know, sort of things like that, where it's like, sure, if you want to smoke, but you have to recognize it. Sort of goes back to the point I was making about, you know, if you want to choose to take unnecessary risk by, you know, most people's standards, that's fine, but you have to recognize that, you know, you can't have your can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't take all those risks and expect everyone else just to pick up the burden because you wanted to have some fun that everyone else sort of agreed. You know, if it's common law or whatever that you should wear a helmet when you're on a motorcycle because it's significantly... Apparently there's a lot of... That's a big one because you can look... There's data to back that up. Areas where they've passed laws where you have to wear, you know, a helmet when you're driving a motorcycle, there is significantly less traumatic brain injuries as a result of accidents on motorcycles. It's like an observable phenomenon, but people still don't care. You know, in areas like, I mean, just driving through the West, you know, I just did a road trip a few weeks ago. Montana, there's no helmet laws, man. Everybody on a motorcycle is just cruising down 80 miles an hour, no helmet. That's cool, but I don't know. You know, like those commercials with the kids with the traumatic brain injuries from texting. This is the text that ruined my life.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, God, man. They're probably pretty good, but I hate watching them. I still text and drive. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty good at it. I'm confident in my skills. I know.
Yeah, the whole thing is like you only mess it once. Like you can be good at it. You can be 99% good at it. It's that 1% though.
It's true. You're right. That's a very good point, sir. That's a really good point. No, but as far as like not smoking, I think anti-smoking campaigns have just recently gotten even somewhat effective. Like a lot of, I mean, in high school, all that stuff, I just remember thinking it was really stupid. It's like, yeah, I understand this, but like, you guys are so ridiculous about it. It's just like, I almost want to smoke just to like give you the finger, you know, because I was an angsty teen. That's how it made me feel, more so than like, you know. It's, I don't know. I think the way they go about it now, like those what are those commercials where they show the people with the little voice boxes and stuff? I don't know. I just feel like the smoking campaigns that I've seen recently have been much more effective and not stupid. I mean, think back to like 80s videos in school, you know, like sex ed videos or like health videos from school. They're ridiculous. They're so stupid, you know? I don't think that's effective education at all. So we'll see. 30 years from now, maybe we'll be able to talk some numbers, Josh. See how these campaigns have affected the numbs. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, since it seems we're just getting fatter and fatter, and
fatter and fatter. We are a country of lard buckets, man.
Yep.
Lard buckets. That's what you get when you go to KFC. So how did we do on news, man? I feel like we didn't get through that much stuff. Is there more things we want to talk about? We have that thing now where we did one game and that's it.
Yeah, I don't think we have another game.
All right. Well, should we just cut the VOD here, call this the episode, and then just keep playing and celebrate Warcraft Wednesdays?
Sure. We can play some more Dota.
Does that sound good? Is there any last point you want to touch on or conclude before we close the news?
No.
Josh?
Pretty much just want to see what happens the next couple of weeks with the I don't know.
Wow,
like I said, this is like I think I said 2 weeks ago that upcoming is going to be like a big tech week with Amazon, the iPhone 5, the Windows tablet and everything. So I'm kind of excited to see how all that stuff pans out.
The Windows tablet. Don't hold your breath, man. I have a feeling it's going to be a clunky piece of shit like everything else that Microsoft makes.
Oh, I know, but I can still hope.
I could still hope. That's so noble, Josh. That is so noble. So
I mean, yeah, it could be good, could be bad. Don't know yet, though.
It is
hard to find out.
It's hard to say. I just based on how crappy the Windows phones were, like, I don't know. Unless they completely redesigned how they go about the tablet, because most tablets and phones.
You know, they completely redesigned how they did it.
Did they?
You said unless they completely they completely redesigned it.
No, man, I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I don't care about Microsoft enough to read about their crappy products. Okay, I've been disappointed too many times by Microsoft. I've written it. I wrote it off a long time ago, man. And I have no intention of looking back.
Yeah, I guess you were one of the people who bought Windows ME. Is that a version you owned?
My first computer was.
Yeah, that's terrible. That was a god.
I actually
I'm pretty
don't mind
sure
that
no one
operating
bought
system.
that.
Windows ME wasn't that bad. XP was the best. Vista was where they really shit the bed. Vista was terrible, dude. Vista was just a clunky piece of crap that had a new engine that was less efficient and just moved everything around for no reason. It was just like they didn't really bring out any new features. They just took what they had and made a new engine that looked cooler. It didn't really have that much more functionality. Windows 7 is what Windows Vista should have been. Like, I think Windows 7 is okay. I don't have a problem with it.
So is Vista what did it for you?
Yeah, well, sort of. And then I saw their crappy ass phones, and I was looking at smartphones. I was just like, this is just a joke, Microsoft. Microsoft Sam, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? And
Are you thinking the Xbox didn't redeem anything at all?
oh yeah, and the fucking dude. All right, but you know what? We're gonna close with a personal anecdote. Are you ready? Are you ready for a story?
Okay.
So, I played Xbox Live. You know, I was an Xbox Live guy. Halo 2, Xbox One was my main squeeze. This was like 8th grade. used to play with my friends. I had a couple accounts. I was one of the only kids that had 2 accounts on my Xbox, which was cool back then, so we could play split screen but play like ranked games on live. So we played Halo at my house a lot. It was pretty cool. It was pretty awesome. After a while, started playing World of Warcraft, got into PC gaming, said, alright, I'm done with console gaming. It was actually after Bungie removed the ladder. They were like, oh man, everyone's using standby and making the ladder stupid. How can we fix it? I know, let's just remove the ladder. I was like, that's your solution? Just remove the ladder? This game sucks, and I moved on. Okay, so we end up having a credit card issue where Xbox Live keeps getting reactivated. And it was active for a little while, and like, you know, I wasn't using it, and I was paying for it, but it was on my dad's credit card, so he would just tell me, and I would just give him the cash or a check or whatever. And I canceled it, and then, you know, a month later, we get another year subscription. He's like, I thought you canceled this. I'm like, I totally did. And that is not an easy thing to do, by the way. You know how you have to cancel it? You have to call them. On the website, there's no button to cancel. You literally have to call, so that they can talk to you and be like, hey, why did you cancel? Is everything okay? What are you doing? This and that. And it's a whole pain in the ass. So that rubbed me the wrong way. And then they keep recharging us. So finally my dad is like, you know, just delete it. Just get rid of it. I never want Xbox Live again. And the guy's like, sir, that will delete all of your saved games. Like, my dad's like, listen, man, I just don't care. I do not want Xbox Live on my credit card anymore. And he's like, okay. Of course, a month later it comes back. And somehow somebody got our credit card information, and I don't know, man. I don't trust Microsoft security. You want to know what their handle was that they were playing on with our credit card?
What?
Freebasing Crack.
What?
That was their name. You were killed by Freebasing Crack. My dad called on the phone. The lady was like, sir, this account name is very vulgar. And my dad's like, well, I don't know what it is. That's what I'm trying to communicate to you. Someone is using my credit card that isn't me. She was like, well, this is a very offensive name. And then she told him, and he was just like, Freebasing Crack? Yeah, that's not me or anyone that I know. Please put my card on the blacklist. So then they're like, okay, sir, your card is blacklisted. No charges will ever be processed on this card again, regardless. Okay, a month later, get another charge. My dad's like, all right, fuck it. We're getting a new credit card, and he has to call the credit card company to change the number. Like, there are so many steps along the way that Microsoft failed in that process. I was just like, wow, man. Like, this is really, like, how hard is it to just, like, okay, sir, yeah, we blacklisted your credit card. What happened? Does their blacklist just not work, where they were like, maybe they won't notice? Like, where was the breakdown there, you know? So for me, Josh, that was really the end. That was when I said, Microsoft, I'm done. You failed me too many times. I'll use Windows just because I have to. Other than that, and the fact that I bought Windows 7 Upgrade because it's a lot cheaper. You know how much of a pain in the ass that is every time you want to format? It's like you just pay less money to be really inconvenienced when you need to reformat your computer. I have to install XP, call and activate it, and then install it. Its version's exactly the same except for the activator. You know how irritating that is, Josh?
I know, to call and activate it, I just would reformat mine and put the disk in, have everything done. I have to switch out the disk and take a little bit longer, I guess, versus just having the Windows 7. But it is kind of annoying.
It's really stupid. It's really stupid. So, anyway, I'm done with Microsoft, man. I moved on, wiped my hands of it. They're going to have to do something pretty damn impressive to win me back. On that note, Josh, I think that was this episode number 10 of News Report, man. Has it really been that long, Josh? I feel like but yesterday we were doing episode number 1.
It has been, I know. It's kind of shocking to me too.
10. Yeah, I know. All right, well, very good. So on that note, guys, make sure you follow at JD Hyper on Twitter for all of the latest updates on what's happening in the stock market and the real world until hopefully Saturday. I think I have to cast again Friday night, so there may be a news report on Saturday. It may be delayed again. But until the next news report,